Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your daily dose of zombies news from the game and its community here on COD Zombies HQ. We've got a bunch of zombies news to talk about today, including Treyarch releasing a brand new update to Black Ops 6 Zombies, new leaked information about DLC zombies maps as far as DLC 3, so several months away already in the game's code, and a pretty devastating issue that just showed up in the zombies mode that is stealing all of the ammo from players. A lot to talk about today, so let's kick things right off with our first story. Treyarch released a new update to Black Ops 6 today, which includes many zombies changes, but one overarching change that honestly I was expecting them to release a little later than they have, but I'm glad they actually released it today, is that Legacy XP tokens are now available within Black Ops 6 to use whenever you want them, instead of having to go all the way to Warzone to activate them. Next up, they made a change to seemingly one of Zombies players' favorite COD store bundles ever, in the form of the I Dead bundle over on the store, where when you use the Weaver Repairman Operator skin, which does look really sick, you have to give it that, it would come with the added bonus, you might say, of misaligning every weapon sight in the game when you use the skin, making it very difficult to shoot straight in Zombies, especially for people going for crit kills, wondering why they weren't hitting their targets when their sights were aligned. Well, it was because of this glitch, but Treyarch has now said they have fixed it. Next up, Treyarch says that they have addressed an issue that allowed gobblegums to persist indefinitely. I know that there's a pretty popular glitch right now that involves using the free fire gobblegum that lets you use the death machine from the chopper gunner as a regular weapon. I think that specific glitch was spared within this update though, but I'm sure the Zombies community will continue to find a way to totally glitch out the gobblegums in this way well after Treyarch says they've patched any issues with them after this update today. Next up, Treyarch says they've added additional information for the current save game in the map selection menu. Now, I will say I haven't exactly committed what the old save menu looked like to memory. Maybe you have. This is what the new save game looks like after the update. I don't really notice any new information being added here, but if you do, definitely let me know down in the comments. Okay, moving on to the second story of the day. Along with the new update, a bunch of new content and code was added into the game files of Black Ops 6, of which leakers have found a way to gain access to, giving us a bit of a glimpse into the future of the Zombies mode within this game. The first thing that was found out has to do with new boss enemies likely coming to the Zombies mode, including bringing back a boss zombie that was almost inevitable at this point, where it seems like Treyarch will be bringing back the Mimic boss zombie introduced in Cold War and then also in Modern Warfare Zombies into Black Ops 6 Zombies in some form. I gotta say, of all of the mini boss zombies Treyarch has introduced from Cold War forward, I think personally the Mimic is my favorite one, so I'm really happy to see that. There is a decent chance that as of right now, the Mimic won't be coming just like to the next DLC Zombies map, but instead might be featured within the Zombies mode as part of a limited time mode or a special event, perhaps arriving in Black Ops 6 Zombies much sooner than we expect, as Treyarch will be releasing a Zombies focused limited time event after the hit list, which goes live in a few days, where we expect that event to possibly include a new limited time mode where the Mimic might be featured. There is also some discussion out there that the Mimic might end up being included as the main boss zombie in either DLC 2 or DLC 3 after Citadel de Mort. There was also this discovered within the game files, a very interesting bit of text that I'm not exactly sure what to make out of it, where it says, "Control. A meteorite has broken apart above the area, scattering fragments of element 115 across the AO. Each fragment is highly volatile and must be destroyed. The guild is already on site attempting to retrieve them, locate and destroy every fragment, and eliminate any threats in the area." Initially, the discussion around this text string revolved around that this might be like a SAM trial in a future Zombies DLC map. Naturally, for you Zombies Stories aficionados, the fact that Element 115 is referenced at all in the Dark Ether storyline is quite interesting, but if I were to put my bet on what content this actually relates to beyond the SAM trials for a future map, it could end up relating to some kind of Zombies-themed Warzone event, in the same way that we were talking about the Mimic returning to the Black Ops 6 Zombies mode as part of some kind of limited time event. I would imagine that this Zombies-themed objective would be for the Warzone players instead of the zombies players. But we'll have to wait and see what Treyarch decides to do here. Okay, next up, a bunch of players are noticing a major new issue that is spreading across Black Ops 6 Zombies right now. And this is what it looks like if it happens to you. There's two versions I've seen. The first one seems to be a lot less devastating than the second one. The first one looks like this, where you'll be using any kind of weapon. I've really only seen this with pack-a-punched weapons. And when you put in a single armor plate, the game, for some reason, will take away all of the ammo in your magazine, making it so that every time you need to plate up, you also will have to reload, and all that ammo that you didn't use just gets teleported off into nowhere, gonzo alonzo into the ether. And that sucks. It would be very annoying to have it happen to you in game, but this is worse, where a different player had the same glitch happen to them, but instead of the game taking away his ammo whenever he put in a new plate, the game was taking away his entire mag of ammo when he did anything in game. Picking something up, changing weapons, even just meleeing a zombie would take away all of his reloaded ammo, making his PAP pistol ammo just disappear in no time. Now, Treyarch has begun to respond to this issue, where they say that they're investigating an issue in Zombies where players lose all in-game magazine ammo for some weapons when applying armor plates. But they didn't say anything about meleeing or any of the other actions that are happening to players, but the issue might be more far-reaching than Treyarch actually knows about right now. So a big heads up if this happens to you in your own game. It seems like the best option right now, maybe to get rid of it, is just changing weapons. It doesn't matter how much PAP tiers you've got on the other one, just ditch it for now to hopefully have the glitch not happen anymore. Next up, a few days ago, we covered a bunch of major problems that players were having on Liberty Falls, specifically within the reward vault on the map, where when you enter the vault, the ability to actually unlock your reward safety deposit box was very hard to trigger, and then when you did, the rarity of any reward weapon inside that loot box would be wrong. Well, I saw some of you guys talking about how there was issues on the Terminus Zombies map as well, not in the vault, but in the Armory on that map, and it turns out there absolutely is. Whereas shown off by James the Good over on Reddit, be very, very careful when you pick out a reward weapon from the Armory. If you have it on the ground and swap your current weapon for it, there is a decent chance that that weapon you switch away will glitch through the floor and get lost underneath the map. Now, if this does happen to you or one of your friends in your own game, there is a chance that either A, the weapon is gonzo alonzo, never to be seen again, or B, the weapon actually glitched all the way through the floor in the map, landing in the location underneath the Armory, which is in the water within the biolabs itself, so you might have to go swimming with the fishes to try to find your PAP tier 3 weapon if this happens. Well, that wraps up the news today, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, consider hitting that thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm really waiting for Treyarch to fix the very annoying crafting table glitch that is still in Black Ops 6 Zombies. But until that time comes, I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll see you with another Zombies news video tomorrow. Peace!